Before we start the skit and the review and all that stuff, I think I'm just gonna put my intro first instead of third before the ergonomics, so I'm just gonna do that. Hope you all enjoy. Hello everybody, so I am from the Xshot lab and I just made a new blaster, for fun, why not? It's not really gonna be all that practical, but hey, it's something. What the hell is that? That looks like some goofy all looking sharpshooter thingy. Nah, it's a single shot, quick action, pump action blaster. Don't worry, in a couple of years ago, we're gonna make a blaster that is much better than this. I mean it, much better than this garbage. Sorry about that terrible skit. I'm still trying to work on doing these skits right. But this thing is random as heck. Like seriously, this is the most random blaster in my collection. I got this blaster thrifted for $2 out of my local Goodwill a couple weeks ago. And honestly, what do I think about it? It's meh. Let's just get into the ergonomics because I do not really have a whole lot of comments to say about this. Starting out with the grip. The grip is very nice and comfortable. It is pretty small for adult hands, but honestly it's very nice. I really like the translucent blue part on the back, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not uncomfortable or anything. And then you got these front pieces which aren't jutting out at all, so it's a very solid grip, and it also looks pretty good in design. The trigger is very smooth. It's probably the second or third most smooth trigger I've got my hands on so far on the Springer. And then on the front, you have a small but very comfortable pump grip. There's not really much to say about it, but it's pretty comfortable, and the draw length is very minimal. So you're not going to expect too much out of this, but hey, it's something. And now go over the design. The design of this thing is actually very darn nice. Now, there isn't any paint on the blaster, but this looks really good. You can tell they put so much detail into creating this part of the shell. And then the front part, this looks like a Picatinny tactical rail. It is not. It is just a piece that doesn't really serve any purpose. The pump grip looks very nice. Like, they put so much good detail into this. And as for the stock attachment point, yeah, I got this thrifted, so this blue part is a little bit broken and messed up, but that's alright because it did not come with the stock, and the stock is terrible. I'm going to post it on screen. It's short and it's garbage. And this blaster also came with a scope, but the scope is useless, small, and garbage as well. It's very cheap, and you should not get the attachments at all. One guy who's asking, no, this blaster does not have slam fire. So when you hold down the trigger, you can prime it, but it will not catch. On the front of the blaster, you got this orange barrel, which actually looks very nice and very cool. I really like the aesthetic and looks of this. And up top, you kinda got a little iron sight for aiming. So, yeah, if you're using waffles or good darts, you're probably gonna get some use out of this. And lastly, the plastic quality of the blaster. So, this part right here on the front is fine. There's no creaking whatsoever. When you prime it, there's no creaking whatsoever. The part that is creaking, however, and is not really standard well, is this part. You can hear a lot of creaking going on, which is very noticeable on the back, on the body, which is not on the front. So keep in mind the plastic quality is very inconsistent on this particular blaster. But yeah, that is the external overviews of the blaster, basically how it functions, the design, the ergonomics, and the operation. You just break it open, load a single dart in there, close it, pump it. So yeah, it's a pretty standard blaster. Let's see how far it fires out to the range, and let's see how good the accuracy is. Alrighty everyone, so we are at the range with our XL scope. Let's see how the range is with this blaster. We're going to be doing 5 shots flat and then 5 shots angled. Performance is pretty okay. And now for some angled shots. I'm not too impressed. It's pretty meh. So after the range, we are going to be adding a new segment to every single one of my videos from now on. This is going to be an accuracy game. So basically what's going on is every shot that I hit, I have to try to hit the entire cup stack, and then after I hit one shot, I reset it. So I see if I can get all hits by hitting the whole cup stack. So let's do it. So we're gonna do 5 shots. Already off to a good start. Can I at least hit anything? Finally, man. Alright, that's one hit. Hit number 2. Hit number 3. So 3 out of 5, not bad. So overall, what do I think of the Xshot XL scope? Well, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It's a pretty comfortable pump action, break action, loading blaster that comes with terrible attachments. I mean, my argument is, why would you pick this up when you can just go ahead and pick the Xshot Hawkeye, which is a much better blaster, has a very cool gimmick when you pull the trigger, unlike this. Pump is way more comfortable on that than this, and in my opinion, I think it looks cooler, and the scope is actually good and looks cool, unlike this. It's useless, but hey, at least it looks cool. So I'd say, is this blaster for everybody? Absolutely not. I don't even recommend it for plinkers, because the Hawkeye is just a much better blaster, and I know this was a pre-Xshot blaster before Xshot even became super good, but I just don't really find a place in this in my arsenal that much, and I don't even think it's worth it for anybody, because Hawkeye is better, the kickback is better, heck, even the Vigilante is better. Spend your money on a Hawkeye or just get a much better blaster. So thank you all very much for watching this review. Subscribe if you're new, like if you enjoyed, comment down below what do you think of the Xshot XL scope, because I personally don't like this. I mean, it's fun, but there's just really no reason to pick this up today in the future. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.